All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go. Man, Lobo, I got you, I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. H3 218. Ready?
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Red, come on, 8, read. Check. Hey, let's get in them holes. 66.
2nd and 15. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's hard. Shift.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your... quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check pass, check pass. Alert 3, alert 3.
On 3rd down, Love trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
Check it out, Reed. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Check safety, check safety. Check. Jet, jet.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Campbell on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
Gator, here we go, D. Here I squeeze, get in there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Ready, set.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Back, you're out. Check 50. Topper. Alpha. 57. Yes. You can't block me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pilot 64, weak. Here we go. Hatchet. Check. Lock it. Check. Go.
Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. from the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Love. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Alert flare, alert 61. Matchbox, right. Watch twins. 57. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 days. Double.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
57. Mike, 57. 57's the Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jakeem Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
their own 46-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jaguars.
Let's go now. Come on, 15 on it. 15 on it. Who that? Who that?
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Whip. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Watch the twins.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And that'll carry over the back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
2nd and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Bobo's to Mike. Mike's Bobo. Check. Exit. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Jackson able to find Isabella. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Fournette running right, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll give Fournette another crack, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
Watch 23. Watch 23. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
20. There he goes left side. Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. And the Lions emerging victorious. Geronimo Allison, he had a touchdown reception to help the cause. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Go on, go on. Ready, go.
Now it's Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Jags, it's another win for them. And you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.